Hi class, so in science today we're going to be talking about something called phenomena. That's a pretty big word. Phenomena is something that is observable in the environment around us. So it's something that happens maybe with our weather or with the plants or anything in the environment that we can observe and we can study, and we can kind of find out more about why it happens and how it might affect the world around us or even ourselves. So who can tell me what this picture in the background of the PowerPoint is? Yeah. Yes, it's a solar eclipse. Now, some of us have witnessed a solar eclipse. About 2 years ago, we had a solar eclipse happen and we got to see it for ourselves. It was pretty cool. Does anyone remember? Yeah. So I want us to start kind of thinking about how the sun and a moon affect us here on Earth. What are some of the things we noticed? What can we predict about a solar eclipse? These are all things we can start thinking about, and this is a really cool phenomena that happens and that we can study and think about. So this phenomena is based around a standard that talks about the Earth and the solar system, and we can use our science and engineering practices that we've kind of talked about a little bit to plan and carry out our investigations. And investigations are kind of like ways to study something and to really observe what's going on in the environment around us. And so these are all big words, but things that we as first graders can do. It's pretty cool, I know. So we're going to talk about some patterns that we can observe and just some really cool things using this standard about the Earth and the solar system. And that's what this phenomena is based around. So I'm going to show you a video here, and it's going to show you the process of the moon passing over the sun, or passing in front of the sun. So I want you to watch and kind of see what you notice, see what's happening, kind of make some observations, some predictions, start really stretching that scientific brain. All right, let's watch. All right, so the moon is going to start moving. What can we notice? All right, and it's going to show you one more time a little closer. Really start using your brains to make some predictions. All right. So after we watch that video, let's think of some questions that we can really think about to start turning those wheels in our heads and thinking about this phenomena in a way that makes us go into a scientific investigation and study how this happens. So one question is, how might we think the moon and sun will affect us here on Earth? How do you think a solar eclipse might affect us on Earth? Also, what can we predict about how a solar eclipse occurs, or when it occurs? Does it need to be a specific time? And how does this happen? Also, how often does a solar eclipse occur? Does it occur once a week? Does it occur once a year? I don't know. What can we predict? Should the moon be in a specific phase during a solar eclipse? We've talked about a full moon and a crescent moon. What do you think? You think it should be in a specific phase, or maybe not? Do you predict that there would be a change in weather during a solar eclipse? Would something on the Earth happen where the weather might feel different? If so, then why? And what other things might we expect to happen during a solar eclipse? These are all things we can use to start thinking about how a solar eclipse affects us here on Earth. All right, thanks.